What is going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Mystery Knife Giveaway live event. As the title suggests, I have 10 knives to give away tonight, and they're going to make somebody really happy. First of all, entry details are in the center of the screen. As per usual, you might notice something a little bit different, and that's the plate here. This looks a lot better than the note cards I've been using for years. I'd like to thank Stacy from Bolstered Blades for creating these custom giveaway entry nameplates, which definitely look better. Actually, she created 2 of them, which is really, really cool. But this is one I'm using tonight. I'll probably switch back and forth. But this is awesome. It's something I can set the knives down on. And it's something that just looks good, is very clear and legible, and it's just all the way around, it's better than what I had before. So just exceptionally cool. Thank you so much to Stacy from Bolstered Blades. Great patron, great channel member, just a great person in general as far as the community goes. She's been here for a very long time, and it's amazing. Stacy, I'm so sorry it took me so long to open these. This was wonderfully generous of you. It's so cool of you to do that. I will use these. I love them. Thank you so much. Really, really cool. I'm so happy because the note cards were so old. God. Maybe she's in here, maybe she's not, but I hope she gets to see it. I'm gonna try to up the 144. That won't do it. Let's up it to 1080 here. Well, the Chiefs certainly didn't deserve that win. As a Chiefs fan, I recognize that was a greasy win. I'm not saying the Chiefs cheated or anything. I'm saying, wow, we got real lucky with that one. That was, holy moly. That was definitely lucky. Oh my goodness. I don't understand why we passed. We had 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go and we passed. I mean, like, a lot of faith in that, but geez, like, what were we, 3 or 4 yards from a first down? Just run it. I don't understand. That's such a weird call. Whatever. We gave it back to him, and by some miracle, their center thought he heard the snap call. I can't believe that played out that way. Unreal. Once again, the Raiders just about got us. Yeah, just like it says right here, there's a link in the description. I just realized we're getting this partially torn up bit on camera there. I don't know how long ago I sliced that part of the map, but we did start slightly early tonight. I just found myself ready, and I was like, "What am I doing? Like, let's just start." I'm actually on vacation right now, which it seems not true since I'm doing a live stream. A live stream is not really a hard thing for me to do. I'm on vacation from recording. I had pre-recorded a bunch of additional content in order to take... I have not recorded any content for 2 days. I don't normally record on the weekend, so I'm getting a nice 4-day vacation from recording content. Everything that's going up on social media is all pre-recorded. Even the Instagram posts and the TikTok posts, all of that. So it's been really nice to just sit and eat Thanksgiving food and just be with family. I have my second Thanksgiving actually tomorrow. And by the way, I know this is real corny and every content creator says it, but I am very thankful for you all. Obviously, I can't do this without you guys, so thank you so much. I should have actually made a post yesterday, and it was just a crazy day, but I'm very thankful for everybody who has supported this channel in any way, whether you are a patron, a channel member, you're somebody who just watches content, even if you don't subscribe, right? Everybody, thank you so much. Just really incredible. So thank you. I hope you guys are having an excellent Thanksgiving weekend, spending time with friends, family, or just doing something that makes you happy, right? Whatever it is you do, however you celebrate the holiday, or if you don't celebrate it at all, whatever, I hope you're doing great. This is, if you didn't know, fun fact about me, probably not something too complicated to guess. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday because it's food and beer and football. That makes me happy. It's just a compounding effect. So being able to do a live stream in the middle of this, which is my favorite thing to do as far as the channel goes, has put me in a supremely good mood, especially considering the Chiefs won. Not a clean win. It was an ugly win, and I don't think we deserved it, but I am in a very, very good mood, outside of my usual good mood. What pens? This is the Oz Machine Company bolt action pen, which is really nice. Very lightweight and thin. This is the one that I use down here in the office. And then my dedicated bedside pen is the zirconium push button from Tactile Turn, which has also been exceptional. This has been an exceptionally reliable pen. It gets used a lot. It's really expensive because it's made out of zirconium, but the Tactile Turn pens are awesome. I really like I have an even shorter one, but we keep it in the GMC. My wife uses it. So this is my office pen, and then this is one of my upstairs pens. I just have them down here because the Tactile Turn pens are part of my gift guide, which you guys are going to get tomorrow. I didn't want to release my gift guide before Black Friday because it felt more like a sales pitch. So I waited until Black Friday ended, and I know that sounds counterproductive, but my official gift guide for the channel for this year actually comes out tomorrow morning. So if you're still looking for EDC gifts for your loved ones or for yourself, I have my recommended gifts, my top 20 recommended gifts in a video tomorrow morning. Rich Check is the Tudor Pelagos, which I've taken to saying over Pelagos. I'm not sure if I'm saying it because I really think that that's how it's pronounced, or I just think Pelagos sounds cooler. I'm sure there is a correct pronunciation, but for some reason I've just been saying Pelagos. This is my favorite watch. I love this watch more than any. It is the most convenient, most comfortable, most perfectly sized watch. It's the most me watch that I own. And I mean, it sucks that it's so expensive, right? But I love that. If I was to choose my second favorite watch out of everything that I own, it sounds crazy because it's so much less expensive, but truthfully, it's the Seiko Sumo. The Seiko Sumo is such an amazing, that's such a perfect watch. It's much less expensive. But Tudor Pelagos #1, Seiko Sumo #2. I haven't experienced that many watches. I've probably owned about 15 nice watches. But the Seiko Sumo is my second. Wild finish. Yeah, lucky finish is... how often do we get that type of oops-a-daisy snap from the opposing team? 32 months from Rob's Nerdy Knives. Thank you very much. 375 subs from 7K. You guys could help Rob's Nerdy Knives out tonight if you're not subscribed to him. He's 375 subs away from 7,000, which is a big number. Congratulations on that. You're doing it, man. You're doing it. You're in it now. You understand? Rob, have you ever looked up the percentage of people who try to make channels and actually make it to that number? It's very low. Astronomically low. So good job. Felt bad for the, I really don't like the Raiders, and honestly, I just really hate Crosby. Crosby's an excellent player, and he made a joke of our tackle all night, but Crosby's a great player anyway. I just don't like him. I feel like he could do a bunch of nice things for my family, and I still wouldn't like him, which is just the pettiness in me. But I did feel bad for their kicker. Man, guy had a rough night. Honestly, I feel like they should have been at least 2 up before we got the ball back and screwed up anyway. One of those field goals, I was like, man, they probably should have made that. That was just bad luck. One of them was just really long. Like, what are they going to do? Not many people are going to kick a kick for 58 yards, you know? Go Bills. Ah! You guys got us, and absolutely deserve that win as well. What brand of the pens? Tactile Turn for the zirconium pen. And this is the Oz Machine Company pen, which is very beautiful. Very cool. Nice size. Nice, I guess, diameter, whatever. I love it, Stacy. I love this. I love this. I said my big thank you to you at the beginning. But I'll say it again. This is excellent. And I feel so bad that I didn't open it sooner. I was unable to. Honestly, I could have opened it sooner, but we moved everything around, and then we moved everything back, and I opened it, and I was so shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. Like, I've been using those stupid note cards for so long. So thoughtful. What an awesome thing to do. You didn't have to do that, but I truly appreciate this. This is just great. It looks so much better. And I mean, like, I have such a manual process for my live streams, and I've kind of intentionally kept this look and intentionally not updated my live streams, and I feel like this fits really well. It looks better, but it's still true to theme. So thank you, sincerely. That was really kind of you. Corey Myers, thanks for your donation there. Still doing my best to read any and all super chats, any and all messages that pop up that are highlighted for whatever reason. I'm not going to let those slip by, as I have been in the last 6 months. So thank you very much. How do I like the Gringo? I like it a lot. A lot of people think the blade is too tall for the harpoon. I like shovel blades. I always refer to knives like this as shovel blades. It looks like a gardening tool. I like this. And something that the blade height allows for in this frame, which is a big knife, this access oval is so, dude, you'll never miss. It is perfectly placed for whatever way you like to open these things. It is perfect. It's got that Strider placement. It's very good. This is S390, by the way, which is a very mysterious steel to me. I didn't know until after I started researching it. This is a Bowler 390 class, I guess we can call that now, that is not stainless, am I right? Wild edge retention. Wild. Very strange composition, not stainless. So the coating from Kunwu is going to help there. Now, how close it is it like D2 stainless, or is it like D2 non-stainless or M4 non-stainless, right? I don't know. It's got an 8.5-inch subhill from Dion Nell. Oh, that's awesome, Steve. That's awesome. Dion Nell's, that dude is a wizard. He's going to do a custom dagger for me next year. Very cool. Dion, man, I hope he keeps doing daggers, because that guy is I'll show you guys my Dion Nell dagger. I've always had this dream of, like, I've always been infatuated with this specific aesthetic. It's like an elongated fixed stiletto. And I told Dion, I said, here's what I want, and you've got a model that's close to it. And he killed it. This is like the most quintessential, it's almost like a cartoon dagger, or a comic book dagger. It's so perfect. The aesthetic, he just is so good. The symmetry of this is so perfect. Dion Nell is, if you want something like a custom fixed blade, this is a dream piece of cutlery for me. Now, not perfectly optimized. Obviously it's a very slick handle. There's not really lock-in, but I was going for aesthetic here. I described what I wanted. I gave him a few lines, and he was like, I gotcha. I know what you want. And he just did it. He nailed it, man. This is so beautiful. It's so perfect. If you're wondering, if I were to go over that metal complex with a magnifying glass, would I find any flaws? You would not. You would not find flaws. It is that perfect. It's so good, man. Dion Nell, master craftsman. Handmade. 100% handmade. It was a very expensive dagger, but it was worth every penny. I keep her right there. There's how you spell. You need to look that up on Instagram right now and follow him. It's 100% worth it. Just drool. Go to his Instagram page and drool over his work. It's amazing. Very Randall style in a lot of his stuff, which is cool, right? Fixed blade enthusiasts are usually big into that aesthetic. Other than Spyderco, Hogue does a great heat treat, and so does Kunwu, and so does Tactile Knife Co. They do a great job. I mean, like, when we're talking about steels like MagnaCut, there's a lot of companies that are doing a good job. A lot of them are, I don't know, like, as far as American companies, like, a lot of the American companies that are like 500 to 1,000 are doing a great job in heat treat. But your production Chinese companies in the $200 and $300 range are a little lackluster, in my opinion. But I feel like everybody's catching on to what the community wants, and as many good reasons as there are to like not hit the optimized range that we want, we've kind of made our voices really loud in that department and been like, listen, you can give us the reason as far as like chipping and maintenance on your end and people are going to go out and beat on them. Yeah, we know that. But a lot of us, the people buying these knives are, number one, are aware of how to use them and how not to use them. And number two, are very well educated on heat treatment. And so anywhere from kind of like me, I would consider myself like a C student in that department. But many people are very well educated on heat treatment and geometry, and they just want that higher HRC or that very optimized HRC. So a lot of companies are buckling to that and giving in and going higher, which I think is good. You like that new card? I do too. I think it's easier to see. Like, you can't come to the live stream and miss this. The note cards just kind of look like garbage on screen, and a lot of people were missing it. I feel like this is a lot more clear. It's a lot bigger. Rob's Nerdy Knives, thanks for your donation. I remember when you were congratulating me on 1,000, just being me, a nerd who loves knives in the community, just acquired a Shiro Stellar, Usler Neutralizer HH model TG2 and Rob Johnson Cypress. Bro, RIP your bank account. Hey, you're invested, man. You're invested. I get it. The itch is real. Very cool. Congrats, Rob. I'm actually not familiar with the Utzler and the HH Model TG2. I read those over like I knew what you were talking about, but I'm actually not familiar with those, so you'll have to teach me. Derek, thanks for your donation. Would it be messed up to ask a maker to make a fixed version of the Arch Nemesis? Is the Wii Acuminal action on par with Hoghouse Herman Shiro? So the Wii Acuminal is not on par, but it's still about 80%, which is acceptable considering the price point. As far as your first question goes, I'll tell you exactly how to ask that. It would not be a cool thing to do to ask a custom maker to make an Arch Nemesis fixed blade. What you should say is, I really like the aesthetic of the Arch Nemesis. I'm looking for something with a similar style and symmetry, right? Because you don't want to put pressure on them to copy someone. But you can certainly tell them, you know, I like this aesthetic. Are you willing to work with some of these lines? A lot of knife makers, they still want their own presence in it. They still want their own thing. It's always a good idea to let custom knife makers put their soul into it and then guide them as far as what you want certain lines to kind of look like or represent, right? So, for example, with the dagger that I asked, Dion Nell had that dagger already, you know, designed, and he had a big palm swell in it. And I said, would you be able to make a version of that without the palm swell? You know, so I think you can use certain knives as an example of the aesthetic that you like, but making a duplication would not be cool. So yeah, I would say just word it in a certain way, you know, and still let them make their own thing. Does that make sense? Please show the Demco. Shark Cub, so this has been my number one in the rotation. A lot of people are confused, you know, because they, like when I said it knocked out my EDC, my dedicated EDC. I have my own personal rotation on my review rotation. This is at the top of my personal rotation right now. This is my go-to EDC. The Shark Cub is incredible. I don't care which version you buy. You don't have to buy the premium one. The Shark Cub is amazing. As somebody who doesn't normally like knives of that size, that is a legitimate permanent, I mean, literally right alongside my own Excalibur model. I love it. I'm trying to promote my own Excalibur model, and admittedly, I'm reaching for the Shark Cub just as much. I love it. I'm glad you like the music. Every now and then I get somebody who's of a different time, upset with, it's been referred to as clown music or beeps and boops. Oh, man. I don't think there's any excuse for not recognizing 8-bit music. Like, this isn't new anymore. This music is from the 80s and early 90s. So, there's no reason, you can't play, you know how, like, here's a great example. You know, like, have you ever watched Pawn Stars? Like, there was an episode of Pawn Stars where that guy came in with a Charizard collection. And back then, we were on the cusp of, like, certain populations of people still not being super familiar with Pokemon, but it still wasn't fully excusable. Like, there's no way that you didn't know what Pokemon was. And it was so cringe to hear Rick refer to it as Pokemon. I was like, Rick, you know, dude. Don't be that guy who's like, Pokemon? What's that? I'm way too cool for that. Shut up. You knew 100% what that was. Don't do that. Don't call it Pokemon. Here I am saying that. I still refuse to pronounce shaman correctly, so I'm a hypocrite. But when I hear that, I'm like, don't pretend. Like, listen, the only excuse is if you've been living on another planet for the last 2 decades. Then okay. Got the Rex 12170, or I'm sorry, the Rex 76 and 121 Spider Coast today. Awesome, you'll like those. I still don't know anything about Rex 76. I'm glad GPK sent me a sample though. That's from Bradford. Thank you very much, Bradford Mitchell. Swedish Pete gifted 10 memberships. Thank you very much, Swedish Pete. Bradford Mitchell also gifted 10 memberships. Congrats to the 20 people who got those. And then we have yet another membership donation. This is the way, if you guys are going to donate, this is what I'd prefer you do because it does benefit me, but you're also benefiting members of the chat, which is really cool. Shay also gifted 5 memberships, so very cool. I watch MC and Neves every night before bed. I have found that I have to watch MC first because Neves put me to sleep. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I've also heard the exact opposite. I find it flattering either way, whichever order you watch us in. But I've heard that my voice puts people to sleep, which is fine. I use the Weather Channel for that, and I love the Weather Channel. I don't know why, or whatever used to be the Weather Channel, and I don't know what it is now, but I used to listen to the Weather Channel to go to sleep. PM2 Rex 76 ordered on the way at the Mule and Rex 76. The edge retention is second only to Rex 121. So, help me out here, guys. The toughness of both is going to be really bad. Rex 76 should have better toughness. According to Laren Thomas's article, which I read very quickly, Rex 76 is Rex 45 that can achieve a much higher hardness. So again, people are thinking of the steel in terms of something that's made for pocket knives, and it's not. It has a different primary application. So it's meant for applications that involve a necessity for high hardness, which is very, very specific and obviously totally outside of the realm or outside of any reasonable parameters that would involve a pocket knife. So we have to think of it that way. So there's not a major difference from what I understand, but it is much harder. Edge retention is slightly higher. Toughness should be better than Rex 121, which isn't saying much because Rex 121 is not good. But as far as the stainless properties between Rex 121 and Rex 76, somebody else assumed today, like I used to, that Rex 121 is stainless. It is not. It has cobalt in it, which assists in stain resistance, kind of, but they're both not stainless. So you have to consider that before you buy this stuff. Why are you guys all giving me that same emoji? Why are you guys giving me the confused face emoji? Why? Why are you guys all clicking that same emoji? I don't understand. Why is the video blurry? Just change the, it's your internet. Because I've got it at 1080. Go to settings, go to quality, and kick it up to 1080 or 720. Show the gold, Herman. It's a rare example of DLC-coated Damasteel, if you guys have never seen that all. This is a gold PVD, but we have legitimately DLC-coated Damasteel, which is, hey, every company out there using Damasteel. You want a way to make your knife special? DLC-coated. And ask Herman, because they did it. This is pretty spectacular, and this knife is almost 2 years old, so chop chop. Pretty epic stuff. That's a rare one. I don't know why Herman hasn't returned to that very often. It must not be easy to do. Daryl Dixon joined the chat. That's an honor. Wait, Daryl, like, is Daryl Dixon, is that from Walking Dead? He carries the Bussy Team Gemini. A number of fixed blades, but I recognized. You guys remember recognizing the Bussy Team Gemini when he was carrying that? I know there's a negative history, I think, with that the people who make that knife, but I thought that was pretty cool. Do it on Excalibur, you say? Interesting idea. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Anyways, just going through my knife stickers, came across my Pickle MC helmet. We got to do more of those. If you guys don't know, I have a sticker store. Go to any video that I've uploaded on YouTube, open it up, and I have a pinned comment. Most people don't look at that because it first says my Amazon store. If you expand it, there's a Redbubble sticker store where I have a crap load of stickers, and you guys can buy. I made them as cheap as I possibly could. I think I make 2 cents off of each sticker. So if you guys want stickers, they're there. I know you guys love stickers. That's why I made that store. I just don't promote the stickers very much. It's probably in my description here in the live as well. Bottom left next to the blue Shiro, it's the new Wii that looks like a Shogoff. Somebody just said it. I keep wanting to say accosted. That's not right. It's a really awesome knife. It's just too expensive. It should have been like $300. Help me out. What is this called? Acuminal. Thank you. Really nice looking knife. Beautiful. Arguably one of the best looking Shogoff knives. Or Wii knives. It's got the exact ratios of a Shogoff. Really nice. This knife is legitimately 80% of what I would expect from... And look, here. Look at the ratios. You see what I'm saying? This is an F3. Very flagship model. Handle length, blade length. Handle and blade profile. This is a Wii Shogoff. It's also in Vanax. I don't think they heat treated it properly. I mistakenly said that they should hit the range from 60 to 62, and somebody reminded me that Vanax has a maximum HRC of 61. I argued with that person. I want to shout out, I didn't correct myself. I was wrong. I said, no, 61 is the highest optimal range, but it's possible to go higher. I don't think it is. If I read that article correctly, I think 61 is legitimately the maximum HRC for Vanax, and somebody in here can correct me. I just want to point out, I was wrong, and I also misspoke in that video. So whoever it was that I wasn't really arguing, that was my reply, but I was wrong about that. Yeah, I've never really, I don't know that anybody in this crowd would be super happy about well, I don't know, maybe you guys would. I've just never done the patch thing. I mean, if I'm going to release my own knife in Vanax, I should probably know everything there is to know about Vanax. And I was reminded today that I do not know everything that there is to know about Vanax. Lucifer, the knife degenerate, I assume. Hello, Lucifer. Interested in a Les George Talus, my friend. Full stonewash with a classic action. Kind of, yeah, Lucifer. Yeah. I shouldn't buy anything right now. I bought a lot of stuff, and I've got obligations, like orders fulfilled. So I gotta table that one. I'm not 100% certain. But on that note of like buying stuff, I got an update on my Burn swing guard. I have a custom swing guard being made by Burn, and I said, hey, any updates? Because it's been a little bit. I know he's backed up. And he said, yeah, it's being pieced together right now. Should be done soon. But he was like, I took a look at your Instagram, and you have a crazy collection, and I love your videos on overbuilt knives. And he said, I have an option that I don't advertise, but if you want, I can make you an overbuilt swing guard. He's like, I can make you a swing guard that's a 1/4 inch in stock, an automatic knife. An automatic classic swing guard that has a 1/4 inch stock. And he was like, I can do that for you if you want me to. And I was like, oh my God, yeah. Hell yeah, let's do it. That sounds amazing. So the swing guard that he's making me, which is fully custom, it's a handmade swing guard, is now being up. It actually was 190 thousandths to begin with, so already very thick. And we've upgraded it to a quarter inch. Oh man, love it. Get Loot 10 text to 1K. What's he at? Loot 10. I gotta be selective with. I gotta know more about the channels I'm promoting. Is that the actual name of his channel? Okay, give me 1 sec here, because I gotta look away from the screen, so I won't be able to read super chats and stuff. Loot-10-text. 1 sec. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of videos here. Okay. All right. Well, he's only at 606. I can certainly get him some. I don't know if I can get him that many, but I can get him some. What do we have in here? 800 people. So please, hold on. Let me pin this. So I have pinned Loot 10 text to the top of chat here. It's got some great looking thumbnails. Very I love your thumbnails. Like your thumbnail styles are awesome, amazing. Plenty of content, plenty of long form stuff. This is the type of channel that comes from somebody who's dedicated, and definitely some interesting knives. So he's at 613 subs. Obviously, so the reason that we want to get to 1,000 here is because 1,000 allows him to monetize. He's currently creating content for free, but being able to monetize is a big deal. So if you're able to, please click the link at the top of chat and help this content creator out to reach ultimately 1,000. It doesn't, you're not dedicating to anything. You're just helping that content creator ultimately reach 1,000. So if we could even if we could get him 100 subs tonight, that'd be a huge boost in reaching that goal. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would do that. That's very, very cool. Oh, he did the Gavel and the Clydesdale? Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize that. That's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, subscribe to his channel. Come on. That's awesome. Thanks for your donation there. Yeah, help him out. We can at least get him to 700. 636, 60, 61. Come on. Come on. There's almost 900 of you in here. Just click on the link at the top of chat. I pinned it. It's right at the top. Just click the link. It'll take you to a YouTube channel. Just subscribe to him. Doesn't take you any time. He's got 666 subs. We can't leave him on 666. Come on now. Sub to him. Sub. You never know. You might be subscribing to your new favorite content creator. You never know. 691. We probably could get him to 1,000. I mean, but we'd have to dedicate. I'd have to keep promoting him and annoying you guys. He's well up. I'll tell you what, we can get him to 800. We could easily get him to 800. He's at 718. That's 82 more subs. 82. I know some of you are sitting there like, I'm not going to do it. I'm relaxed. I got him on the TV. All you got to do is pick your phone up, go to the same live stream, go to the top of chat, and just click on it. That's all you got to do. Remet, thank you so much for the donation there. Good evening, everyone. Happy holidays to all of you. Awesome. Thank you very much, Remet. Appreciate that. Come on now. 741. He needs 59 subs. Don't be lazy. You're helping somebody get to 1,000 ultimately. If you get him to 800, you're getting him essentially 200 subs tonight. That'd be a huge chunk. That's a lot of work. You can't just start a channel and get to 1,000 subs out of nowhere. You're helping him out. You're helping somebody ultimately get paid for the content that they're creating for free. Link right at the top of chat. I pinned it. Click on it. Subscribe. Jim Barton gifted 5 Metal Complex memberships. Thank you very much, Jim. 779. He needs 21 more subs. Come on. You guys can do it. I'll shut up about it as soon as he's at 800. You don't see a link? Right at the top of chat, it's a big white oval. It says Metal Complex in yellow. Right beside it is a link. You just click on it, it'll go to his channel. And then, listen, don't just sub to him. Like, watch his content. 800! There you go. We did it. 800 subs. You guys did it. You guys are awesome. All right. Is he in here? That'd be funny. I always think it's funny if he's not in here. He's like, what the heck is going on? Remet gifted 10 memberships. Thank you very much, Remet. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. You guys got him 822 subs. That's all. Legitimately gave him 200 subs tonight. So that's great. Very kind. Thanks, guys. Getting people to or close to 1,000 is that's something I really enjoy doing. If you're over 1,000, it's not like I won't promote you, but like getting new channels to 1,000, especially when they're clearly dedicated to it, that's something I'll never be bothered by doing. Not that I'm bothered by promoting channels in general, but yeah, getting newer channels who are just new or maybe have been struggling for a while. Something I'll always try to do. Remet gifting 10 more memberships. Wow. Thank you. Very kind. Thank you, Remet. Can I enter with a non-US address if I pay for shipping if I win? You can absolutely enter and win, but as I always say, I cannot ship directly. Even if you paid me $1,000 to do it, I got to be honest with you, I won't do it. I have to abide by rules. I've got a lot of heavy pressure about things I can and cannot do. I've talked to my YouTube partner manager who has told me many times you have to be very careful about that. So you need a contact within the United States that I can ship to first, and then they can ship to you. But you can definitely win. And I do appreciate your donation for asking. I feel bad that you had to pay to ask, but those are the rules here. If you are a content creator, I would also let you know you need to be very careful about knives and shipping to other countries. There can be problems with that. Casey Pete, thanks for your donation. Very kind. If I could, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Like, it's not about money. Like, I've no problem, right? I'm thinking about the channel that is the reason I do this channel is so I can enjoy my hobby, share it with everybody, and ultimately put food on the table, right? So I'm very protective of the channel and what I am supposed to do and not supposed to do. Yeah, here's the thing. There are plenty of people who are part of this community who will do that, and they'll be honest about it. There's also plenty of people in this community who will say that they'll do it and not be honest about it. So if you regularly communicate with somebody on any social media platform that you trust, then yeah, I will ship to their address, right? Do you enjoy watches, Metal Complex? Just recently scored a marathon GSAR. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I do, but I'm a total noob. I'm a noob that wears a Tudor Pelagos, but I do like watches. I'm still learning. Like, if you were to ask me, like, would you ever do a watch channel? I think that'd be really fun. The problem is that no serious watch enthusiast would watch my watch content because it wouldn't be very good. So, you know, I've thrown around the idea of creating watch content for a long time on another channel, but I just don't know enough. It would be more of like a presentation, like, hey, I'm a noob, I don't know anything, but here's a cool watch that I own. You know, show the Wii Solid. Thanks for your donation. This is the one that has that smoky gray finish, which I think is the coolest looking. Welcome to take... Oh, okay, I will. Thank you, Remet. Welcome to take a look at our knives when you're free. I definitely will. I'm going to guess that means they have new stuff. I will take a look. I'm very interested. Remet has that purple badge, too. That's cool. I'm very interested in every new thing that Remet comes out with, just given what they have done in the last year. Remet was a company I'd never heard of, and they exploded into a very interesting position in the knife community. So yeah, pretty much anything they release. They have stuff that's very simple and straightforward and caters to like a budget-minded person. And then they have wild things that you just don't see anywhere else. That's the type of company I like to see. On top of that, they're also very invested in the community and are clearly getting into the comment section and talking with people. I always say this, and I'm not saying it, they always pop into my live streams and donate and send me memberships, but the truth is yeah, you want somebody, that's creating products, you want them to be very invested in the community. So, all green flags. Jarl Bird, thanks for your donation, very kind. Appreciate that. A lot of people getting memberships tonight. Shout out to 1,000 people in here. Is everybody having an excellent Thanksgiving weekend? Bradford Mitchell, thanks for your donation. Check out the Remet Woodpecker. Okay, I will. Also, since we have a lot of people, well, it doesn't matter how many people are in here. I do want to say this. This time of year is difficult for a lot of people for any number of reasons. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, a lot of people are transitioning from a time in their life where they went from traditional happiness-filled holiday times to not so happiness-filled times. We got to remember, a lot of us who are fortunate enough to have friends and family and be close to people, there are so many people out there who don't have that luxury for one reason or another. Either, they're away for work, or they're not in the same position that they used to be. So I know this sounds corny. It's not forced. I mean it. Think about that. Be thankful, if you have friends and family, if you have that stuff, if you're surrounded by that stuff, be thankful for it. I'm not trying to preach, but it's not the same for everybody. So if you're watching this live stream right now and you're in that position where you're feeling maybe kind of isolated, I'm glad you're here with us. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm glad you're here with us. Kevin Tuck, welcome to Knights of the Round. Still learning. Are small batch premium knives and semi-custom knives the same? What's the difference? Kind of. It depends on how they're made, and honestly, you have a lot of individual definitions of that stuff. So, as far as like a small batch company is not going to be able to make nearly as much on volume. Remet, thanks for the donations there for the memberships. Thank you. It's very, very generous. A small batch premium knife, made by, let's say, a U.S. knife company, it says a small shop, their costs are much higher. They don't have nearly as much room to make on volume, right? A semi-custom can mean you're doing it partially by machine and partially, you've got hand elements. So you have companies that can mass produce and are also making semi-customs, right? So it kind of depends on who you're referring to and where it's made. But most of the time, a semi-custom just means there's going to be more manual processes. Small batch stuff is both of those things combined, which is going to justify the higher price tag for some people and not for others. Ultimately, you have to make those choices for yourselves, and it can be really difficult to understand exactly what's going into it. So reach out to the maker or the designer or whoever's making it and just say, hey, what goes into this, right? And then if you can find community feedback on your favorite platform or your Reddit community, your Discord servers, or whoever, right? Combine what the company is saying about themselves with other people's personal experiences with that company and how they feel about the products that they purchased, right? You can take my opinion on it. I'm a reviewer. You can take what I say so far, but you should get your information from as many sources as possible. If I tried the updated Ultratech, Knife Center claims zero blade play. That's really cool to hear. Thank you for your donation. I'll tell you what, E-Knives reached out to me and they said, has anybody sent you the new Ultratech? Shout out to E-Knives. Sorry, my voice cracked because I'm going through puberty as a 37-year-old. Shout out to E-Knives. E-Knives is awesome. But they periodically reach out to me to see if I want to check out new products. And they said, do you want to check out the new Ultratech? You guys are going to come down on me for this. I didn't know that there was a new Ultratech. So I will be showcasing that very soon and giving my opinions on it. But yes, it's on the way. As are many things that you guys probably are not expecting. Oh my God, sorry about that. That was explosive. Very surprising. That was on an inhale. I was trying to inhale and accidentally outhale. That's how surprising that burp was. It's an odd sensation. Your brain tells you you're about to breathe in, and a bunch of hot, nasty air comes out of your dumb face hole. Stephanie Berry's Lord have mercy, with no punctuation, just straight face. Roper redefined. It's been a while since I participated, but you're so awesome. Oh, thanks for being here. I appreciate that. I'm in a good mood tonight because Chiefs squeaked out a greasy win over the Raiders. God, that game. The spread was 13. The spread was 13. You never trust the spread on a Chiefs and Raiders game. Never. Never. Matt J, thanks for your donation. I got an apocalyptic new Ultratech coming Tuesday. Awesome. If you were to ask me what I think Chiefs should realistically be right now, we're 11-1, right? We're 11-1. We should probably be 7-5. Let's be real. I mean, anybody who's watched all the Chiefs games, Chiefs fans, we should probably be 7-5 right now, guys. Let's just be real. Ramet, thanks for your donation. We're about to launch the second batch of RTWK1. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know what that is, but I'll look into it. We have produced different versions. Welcome interest friends to pay attention. All right. Interested friends to pay attention. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. A win's a win, sure, but I feel so vulnerable. It was nice to see Pacheco back in. It was really nice. He had some great runs. Real nice to see him back in. God, that guy takes so many steps. Like per yard, the guy's taking 3 more steps on average. His legs get ahead of him. That guy's so ready to run, man. I feel like off on the sidelines, he's just on a treadmill because they can't keep him like they can't keep him still. I feel like he's just on a treadmill the whole time. Steelers fan? What are Steelers right now? What's the Steelers? I have not been paying attention to this. I've been paying attention to the Lions. God, what a terrifying team. But not the Steelers. What's the Steelers record right now? Show the Hinder. It's actually originally an MEFP in 3V. I just replaced I found a very rare 3.5-inch blackwash titanium scale that matched it. So this is a full tie 3V MEFP. Yeah, won a blocked field goal and now by a muffed snap. Exactly. Crazy. We already have it bad enough. Thanks for your donation, by the way. We already have it bad enough. Every social media account thinks that the Chiefs' wins are rigged. It's already bad enough. As soon as we won, I was like, oh my God. We're never going to hear the end of that. You'd have to add the Raiders into the conspiracy, though. They goofed the snap. We didn't do that. I'm sure people will find a way to blame the Chiefs, though. They'll blame the refs because they wanted my wife said they probably wanted a false start call. But you can't. He snapped it. You can't. That's it. How's the seafood in Kansas? It's shitty. Because we're not near that. What do you think, man? I wouldn't order a steak anywhere but a lot of the states surrounding Kansas. Like, anytime I eat steak anywhere else, I'm like, ew. It doesn't taste right. You order steak in Kansas, well, where do you think that comes from? Seafood here sucks. I do my best. I do my best with it. I'll grill salmon and stuff, and it's all right. Shrimp and lobster and all that's not good here. We're launching a new knife with a push-button frame lock, January 2025. Really? Okay, push-button frame lock. That's interesting. Rema, any plans to incorporate a compression-style lock to your lineup now that Spyderco's compression lock patent has ended? There are definitely competitors that are looking into incorporating compression-style locks into their frames. Do you have any interest in that type of thing? I love the idea of a button-operated frame lock. I in particular, I very much like how the compression lock operates and holds the blade in place. Kansas has some great seafood restaurants like Red Lobster or Long John Silver's. Yeah, I forgot about those. They will be everywhere. They're just taking a slow start. I think certain companies are having a lot of trouble figuring out how to get them to be, right? Yeah, so guys, I tried to make a post about this today. This is the most amazing version of the Milita. It's a DLC, it's a satin DLC coated M390 Milita with Timascus inlays. This was a sub $300 offering that was exclusive to the the Kaiser website. And I tried to make a panic post about this after it arrived, and it was already sold out. So I did my best. I don't know why they sent it to me. It must have sold out faster than they thought. But yeah, so it was there for a bit. Available during taxes. I mean, there'll be a new pre-order, but I don't know that it'll be the same Excalibur. I mean, we're going to do different variations of it. The current pre-order for Excalibur is the Gen 1. This is the full realization of Excalibur. So there's a lot of different versions we want to make, but the next version might not be what you want. This is the version we're doing right now. I did test this today by like using a key. I'll do it again. I used a key to like try to and mark it up, right? Where you can see like the key leaves little, you know, but this can all be wiped off the same way as any. Let me get the stuff. DLC is incredibly hard to actually scratch. So once you completely wipe it off, which I'm doing right now, I'll show you. God, now I've got streaks all over it. Hold on, I've got to get the streaks off so I can show you. Sorry. I use the EDCI stuff. Yeah. But even doing that, like you're not going to end up, sorry, there's streaks on it that makes it look like it's still scratched, but it won't leave scratches. It's true DLC. So even if you try and like scratch it up with a key, I used a steel key, a brass key. Anything you're seeing is just smudges, but the actual scratches, which were left up here, are gone. They're not a part of the thing anymore. DLC is the real deal. That's why I liked having that option, because I feel like for a finish that takes a lot of fingerprints and stuff, people are really worried about scratching up their nice stuff. DLC will resist that. The McRib is back. Thank you for letting me know. I haven't had a McRib in 10 years. Off Axis, thanks for your donation. I love my Hawk shortcut. I carry it every day. Can you share your thoughts about Hawk and possibly the new Talon drop? Hawk is one of my favorite companies in their tier, and it's absolutely worth buying pretty much anything that they drop. Yeah, the OTF is very, very highly priced, and it seems to be like their #1 most desirable product. So if you can snag one at the entry-level price, great, but most of them are super high, especially when they make it to dealers. But yeah, Hawk makes incredible stuff. The Talon is worth buying. I pre-ordered mine. Yeah, please smash that like button. I would appreciate that. My screen says I have 13 likes, which is disappointing considering there's 1,200 people in here. I'm just kidding. I know it just hasn't updated it. But if you have not hit the like button yet and you feel so inclined, I would be very appreciative if you would actually do that, because a bunch of little like confetti and stuff explodes straight out of the when you click it, and it looks really cool. Gotta be ordered a Farameister. Oh, got offered to be a Faramonster affiliate. I don't know what that is, but I'll look. I mean, like, if it's a product that's the thing about accepting affiliate offers. Thanks for the donation, Josh. My rule with accepting affiliates, a lot of people, like, if you read about me on Reddit, a lot of people say that I'll shill for whoever. And the truth is that I get offered a bajillion affiliate programs daily. Sometime I should take a screenshot of my TikTok offers. My share sale offers right now are in the 200s. The only time I will accept an affiliate offer is if, number one, I've handled the product or multiple products and it's a good product. So, like, I'm going to accept, for example, like a retailer affiliate program, I'm going to accept Blade HQ because I believe in that retailer. Same with DLT, eKnives, right? For individual companies, yeah, if you make good products and I've had a chance to feel them out, because people are going to buy the things that I suggest. And if people buy the things that I suggest and they hate them in mass, it's obviously, it looks bad. So the people who think that don't realize that the number of affiliate programs that I provide in my description, it's a tiny fraction of what I'm offered. And that's what people just don't get. So if you're a content creator and you've got affiliate programs offered to you, handle their stuff first. And if you like it and you think it's good, then sure. But don't blindly accept things, because that'll backfire. The people in the community they'll figure it out real quick if you're promoting stuff that's crap. I'm sure that person wasn't necessarily asking that. They probably already knew that, and they probably had already experienced stuff, and it's just a company that I didn't know about. So if you trust them, go for it. Doc Jekyll, thanks for your the membership donations there. Very, very cool. Oh, is the company? I guess I just don't know who that company is affiliated with. How many knives are in the giveaway tonight? 10. If you win tonight, you're winning 10 knives. What's the silver twill? That is the Tom Mayo and Shirogorov Arctic Dr. Death. They apparently made 100 of these, but they are very rare now. This one is number 90. I think it says on the inside it's 90 something. I can't remember where I found it, but yeah, I bought this from my buddy Levon from the Knife Nuts podcast. It's the one with the red pivot. That's the new. So this is a weird one. It's the new O knife called the Zen OAL, and the OAL material it's a material that's like aluminum, or it is. I'm still confused by it, but it's like aluminum, but it's 70% or so stronger. I'm gonna save how I. There's an upload where I unbox this and I test this in a very comedic way. And I think people are going to get mad at me for it, but I don't really care, because I just wanted to make you guys laugh. But it does appear to be substantially stronger than aluminum. Sounds like snake oil. I mean, I don't know. You have to judge it for yourself, I guess. What would you buy first? The Null Voodoo or Excalibur? You really gonna ask? Come on, man. I love the Null Voodoo. I'd buy the Excalibur. It's my knife. Come on. Put me in a hard place there. I love the Null Voodoo, but I'm buying my own knife there, man. I love my knife. I don't think it's better. That's just, I created the ultimate knife for me. So to choose anything else would suggest that there's some elements of my knife that I wouldn't wouldn't have gone with. The Excalibur is not designed as the ultimate knife for everybody. It's designed for the perfect knife for me. You should definitely get both. The Voodoo's awesome. The Voodoo's a lot more designy. So if you like, it's got a lot more connected lines. The Gringo? I did earlier, but I'll show it off again. Very maxed out Kunwu. Very like, this is like the everything Kunwu. Very, very, very maxed out Kunwu. Very cool. I'm not in love with this texture pattern, but I know a lot of people are. The drawing has not happened. Nope. What time is it? 7:21. Don't worry. It's going to happen soon. I haven't done it yet. When's the drawing? Soon, Colin Sharp. Soon. Colin right there in a nice light green V-neck, it looks like. I'm trying to look at your picture, Colin. You seem like a nice guy. Soon, Colin. When's the drawing for the giveaway? Soon! It'll happen soon. Not right now. Rockstead Higo or Rockstead Shin? Higo. The Higo is my favorite folder from Rockstead. Now people are going to start asking when's the drawing. Into cigars? No, I don't smoke. I'm not judging anybody who does. I can't stand the feeling of pulling smoke into my lungs. Do you have the Temu link for the light blue at the bottom? Temu has offered me an affiliate program, let me think, 12 times. I think some Temu rep has contacted me 12 times for an affiliate program. And so, just so you know, I could easily accept it and just add a sneaky Temu link into my description. And I would make money off of it. Money on top of what I make. The reason I don't put it down there, because I don't like Temu. I don't like the Temu. That's what a lot of the angry Redditors get wrong about my channel. They don't understand. I have a bajillion opportunities to generate revenue. I won't accept anyone who creates products or sells products that I don't agree with. Now, where that's a little contradictive is, I have Amazon links. There are products on Amazon that I like, and so instead of promoting Amazon as a whole, I give or offer specific links to products on Amazon that I like. So I have to be selective. And a lot of times those overlapping things bother people, and it creates distrust with my channel. There's nothing really that I can do about that. But Temu as a whole is a website that I don't suggest people buy knives on. It's just crap and copies of crap. So there's nothing there. Even if I could make, let's say I could make an extra $500 a month on Temu, not gonna do it. That's poo-poo. That's poo-poo town. There's no universe where I accept an affiliate program from Temu. You hear that, Temu? You're never getting me. Never. It's never gonna happen. You can send me Valentine's Day cards. You can write me love letters. It's never gonna happen. I don't like you. Huh? I think you stink. I think your face is ugly. That's so mean. I doubt it. I doubt their marketing, like whatever it is that's contacting me, it's nothing more than a bot. There's no way that they have like a dedicated person who's like, you got to try to get Metal Complex on. There's no way. It's just it's an automated system, and they just try periodically. You see, Ontario Rat 1.5 for $89. I'll check it out. That's interesting. Is it a better steel? Are they heat treating things properly? Because their D2 I've heard is pretty bad. Didn't the Rat 1 and 2 D2 come in at like 58? Oh, it's in MagnaCut. Okay, so how are they heat treating it for $89? $53. That's a gum wrapper. 62. That's not bad for 89 bucks. Really? God dang. MagnaCut's pretty expensive, so if they're getting it to 62 consistently, that's pretty good. What do I think of Bestex MagnaCut? I don't know. I mean, I don't use anything enough to know. Like, I depend on community reports. You know, if you didn't know that about my channel, like, I fully depend on that. I carry and use knives. I can tell when something is really poorly heat treated because it dulls immediately. But if something is like 61, like let's say like I'm testing MagnaCut and I have identical blades, one 61 and one is 64, I might not know for months. You know, we've got people in our community who can legitimately test that. I'm a design reviewer, you know, so I can detect when something is crappy. But between good and excellent, sometimes it's a little hard, so I have to depend on community reports. Buy underwear first from Temu before I buy a knife. I think that's a safe bet. You know, if you don't need the highest quality underwear, you'd probably go Temu. Korog, thanks for your donation. Have you got your hands on the Revo Duo before? Also, have you tried pocket fixed blades with a deep carry clip? What were your thoughts? The only thing that is remotely close to what you're asking about fixed blades is my Jacob Creates fixed blade, which has a deep carry clip on the sheath, and the knife is small enough to fit the whole thing in my pocket. In that specific circumstance, I liked it, but it takes a very small fixed blade. The Revo Duo, I honestly have never heard of that, so I have no experience with it. Does Spyderco's general lack of a sharpening tool bother you? And you don't sharpen it. Aesthetically, yeah. Yeah, it does bother me a little bit, but God, they work so well as tools. I do sharpen my knives periodically, but not enough to be able to definitively say. I just really like how they operate. We're going to do the drawing slightly early because I started slightly early tonight. So if you're just joining, like, and you're wondering, like, has he done it yet? No, I haven't done it. I'm going to do it soon, though. God, I love Thanksgiving. So tomorrow morning, we're going to wake up. We're going to watch KU football at 11. We're going to eat. It's just so awesome. But I do want to get I'm on vacation right now, guys. Like, I'm on an actual vacation from content creation, which has been great. And I wanted to do this live stream either way. But I am looking forward to hanging out with my family this evening. So we might do things, we might draw slightly early tonight. Oh gosh, you know what I forgot to do is promote my Patreon! What does Metal Complex do on Patreon? I'm glad that all 1,347 of you asked that question at the same time. I'm more than happy to answer. On Patreon, which, by the way, you can join for $1 a month and gain access to literally everything. I have no difference between all the tiers. You can pay me whatever you want. I would recommend the cheapest tier because you gain access to everything. That includes private Discord, private Patreon buy, sell, trade, and chat. Also, private once a week, Patreon-exclusive content. Also, private once a month, Patreon-exclusive giveaways. Just recently gave away a Pyrotech fixed blade that was about $300. Congrats to the winner. We'll do that once a month. We also do... Oh, no. My alarm went off on my phone. Sorry about that. We also do private knife sales, which haven't happened in a while, but I have over 40 knives that need to be sold. All the stuff that I get for free, a lot of it gets given away on live streams. A lot of it gets sold for about half price on Patreon. So you can get some pretty rare or expensive stuff on my Patreon for half price if you want to be a part of that. There's a lot of reasons to join Patreon, and it's definitely a very powerful community over there. A lot of people involved. It's a good time. There's lots of benefits. If you want to join, the link is right at the top of chat. It says My Patreon. You click on the link, you can join. It's cheapest to go by the year, but it's up to you. If not, no worries. The live streams are always free to enter. All right. I don't get naked. No, I don't do that. Sometimes I show my face, but sometimes I do. Well, like have to. A lot of them will tell you like sometimes I have to record the videos like while I'm running errands. So a lot of it is like me driving, and the camera's mounted. I'm looking at the road, right? But sometimes that happens. It's a little more interactive on Patreon. There's somebody who bought something. You bought a $3,000 Herman from his. You bought the shorts. Yeah, I remember. I bought a $3,000 Herman from his Patreon for half price. It's worth the $1. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember selling that one. I will sell really expensive knives sometimes there for half price. I'll send you my Farrah Monster Urban Street to review if it interests you. It kind of does. I'm curious about it. If you have me on Instagram, send me a DM. If not, you can email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com. MC records every video in his underwear. All kinds of cereal, drinking ginger ale of Tula. It's not entirely accurate, Zachary, but... Ginger ale. Actually, ginger ale is pretty good. The brown crossbar is the new CJRB knife that's $30. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's definitely one of the best budget knives of 2024. Mostly because it's $30. Everything that you like about the Pirate Lite, but if you don't trust the plunge lock, you want to go with this guy. Very good. What is that called? Blade HQ's got some great deals on the Spyderco PM2 and Para 3. Both G10 to S35EN. PM2 is $155 and the Para 3 is $160. Oh, those are great deals. Yeah, go for it. I would appreciate it if you use my Blade HQ link in the description before you do that, because it's an affiliate link, but if not, that's okay too. But yeah, those are great prices. That's what they should be priced at. That's really what they cost? Yeah, if you're gonna, listen, if that's really the price, like now's the time to buy them. Do you want one of the Ozark Grails from Walmart? Yeah, I kind of do. Matt, I kind of do. I should probably just go to Walmart. You probably can't find them anymore. I'm kind of curious about that knife. Dang, Blade HQ must have some serious black... Okay, well, if you've not checked out Blade HQ for Black Friday, use my link. It's in the description. But apparently Blade HQ has some awesome Black Friday deals. I don't really go nuts with the Black Friday stuff on this channel because I already promote so much, and it's like people are gonna do what they want to do. So I don't want people to feel obligated to like pay attention to my Black Friday promotions. I just kind of want to review what I'm gonna review. So, but yeah, if they have good deals, go for it. Shiva Shive, welcome to Knights Around. Knights Raise Your Swords for Shiva Shive. They're fun for $5. You can't argue with that. I'll pretty much anything for $5, The Pirate Lite in S90V is a budget knife on Blade HQ's website right now for Black Friday. That's crazy. Artisan Cutlery does a good heat treat on S90V as well. I mean, yeah, it can go higher, but the heat treat range for S90V for Artisan Cutlery is $59.61, which is actually very good. So for $73, that's a pretty great deal. It wasn't too long ago that you could not buy a knife in S90V for less than $200. Do you guys remember? Just a few years ago, S90V was exclusive to $200 and up. For a new knife guy, can you make a video showing how to order a custom Herman? Maybe I'm just dumb and I don't see how. So it's kind of hard. I don't think you can actually order. Brian Green, thanks for your donation. I don't think you can actually like request a specific build. You can message them on Instagram and ask if they do like specific builds, but you might have to like wait a while. But really, you just kind of have to wait until they make something that's super ultra high end and it appeals to you. I don't know that they do customs by order, which goes against the definition of custom, right? I mean, like the dictionary definition. We're going on an hour 15. It's time to do the press, but first I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, just listen. What do we got? 1,430 people in here or so. Guys, now is the time to enter. Whether you're a veteran to these live streams or you're brand new, specifically, if this is your first time in one of my live streams, this is not for fun. This is the actual description of how to enter. How to enter. There's a link in the description. Open the description of the live stream. It's not a trick. Open the description of the live stream. There's a link that says enter here. Click on it. It's an unlisted video. That way, only people in the live stream have access to it. And that way, I know that everybody who enters all came to the live stream, right? Click on it. It's a very short instructional video. It basically says, leave a comment in the comment section. So, talking in chat does not enter you. You actually have to do this. Once you have clicked on the link in the description, it'll take you to a separate video where you leave your comment. I will give you time to do this because I have to go to the little boys' room, okay? So, do this, and then you're entered. I'll be right back. Please enjoy this 8-bit music from Game Boy. Okay. Let's get these. Oh, it's going to be a little tricky. Okay. Give me a sec. Let me move some things around. My office is not gigantic, so I'm running out of space to put things. But I have to move things off of this case so that I can actually put things back in it. All right, Arch Nemesis, we got to put back in the case. What else should go back in there? Definitely the Shiro. The Cedar. Put that one right there. The Hinderer's got to go back in there. The Herman has to go back. Shiro. What else am I missing here? What? I got one more space. What am I missing? Hold on a second. I'm like, oh, that one. Yeah, that one's in the main case. That actually doesn't need to be in the main case, but it is. Okay. And then we got to put this guy. We got to put the spicy boy back in here. For obvious reasons. All right. Rest of the stuff, just because the other cases are buried, is just going to go off to the side. So none of what's on screen right now is part of the giveaway. These are mostly talking points. And then we will reveal the actual giveaway items here in just a moment. Just trying to keep most of this off screen. So this is your last chance to enter. I'm going to pull the prizes out here in just a sec. Okay. Everybody entered, right? Anything that looks like it's on the edge of the screen, not a giveaway item. I'm going to reveal the 10 giveaway items here. First up, we got a bag. Forget the name, the model of this. We have Steel Bolsters G10 Steel Sub Frame Lock. There's your designer info. Very cool. Definitely a fun one. Look to chat for the name of some of these. It's hard for me to remember everything. We have another. I keep finding these. I don't. CJRB must have sent me a whole bunch of them. We have a little white G10 Air RPM 9 dagger, like a little fixed neck knife here. So that's going to be a part of the giveaway. Put that one right there. Next up, we have a Kaiser. What do we have here? Kaiser Pop Azo. Is this the one that they decided not to make? I can't remember. I feel like they did make this. White G10 and probably 154. There's a chance it's something else, but probably 154 CM with the Stormtrooper look. We have another CGRB. This is one of the most recent Pyrites they sent me, so I feel like this might be kind of a semi-premium one. Or a full premium one. Oh yeah, that's right. This was a weird one. So this is the Pyrite Light in Damascus, but still the injectionable plastic. So it's one of the Pyrite Lights with a different, like, overall measurements, but it has the Damascus blade. So that'll be there. Hold on, sorry. Trying to get the presentation right. Next up, we have another Kaiser here. You guys know I have a ton of these, and I have to give them all away. We have a mini Milita, and I have no idea what this one looks like. It could be wild or it could be plain. We'll see. Trying not to make a mess of that stuff. Oh, yeah, one of the cool... Okay, so I like this one. This has the... I forget what this material is called, but it's that clear material inlay, and then we have the G10. And is it Nitro V? So one of the ones that's easier on the eyes, for sure. These new Militas have all been a little strange. Mini Milita there. Next up we have, I'm not even going to get this out, I'm just going to send it just like this. I assume this is how Civivi is going to package their Walmart stuff. So it's a button lock Quibbit, which I think is in aluminum. It does come with the case, I'm just going to leave it just like this. They sent me a bunch of stuff and said just give it away. So Civivi, thank you very much. We and Civivi, thank you very much for sending that. We have another bag knife. What do we have here? I think this is the mini... Forget if it's the Quaken or what, but it's carbon fiber and then wood for the inlays. And I think these are VG10 for the steel. So you'll get that one. It's hard for me to keep track of the bag models. Or anything, honestly. And then the last of the basic stuff that's not the, considered premium or ultra premium, we have the Kaiser Assassin in Nitro V and in a clutch lock. That'll look like this. Is that the Assassin? No, this is the Bulldog. So this is the wrong box, but you're getting the Kaiser Bulldog. I don't know how that one made it into the wrong box, but anyways, you're getting the Kaiser Bulldog with the, looks like the gray micarta and 154 CM. So that'll be yours. It's a cool knife. I don't think I actually have reviewed that one. I have duplicates of many things. Okay, and for the premium stuff, we get a premium Best Deck. This is the Seraph. So many of you are going to know what that looks like, but I'll get it out here. So we have, I believe this is a combo design in M390, definitely. Very wild, very designy. Combo is always very designy. Titanium M390, a lot of titanium, a lot of milling, a lot of really intense milling, even on the relief cut. Definitely cool and definitely wild. And yes, if you're wondering, if I win, can I sell the stuff that I don't like? Knock yourself out. It's yours. Do whatever you want with it. And finally, for the final premium knife, we have the Tyconic knives, Tyconic 1, which is a very good knife. You guys haven't seen the review on this yet, sorry, but very positive review for this guy. This has the top liner lock from Vosteed. So this is a button-operated top liner lock with a properly heat-treated M390 blade. This is Tough Knives. And also, the second gentleman, I forget, is it... oh my gosh, the second... In the chat, people will tell you the second person involved, and I'm so sorry for forgetting his name. But yeah, you're going to get the Tyconic too. So $250 for this guy. I think that one's over $250 as well. But you're going to get both of those premium knives and everything else here. All right, pretty sharp lineup here. God, that was cringy. Sorry. And oh, thank God the iPad's right here. I was just realizing I have no idea where the iPad is. Good. You guys are happy with that haul? Give me a sec here. Reloading comment picker. Hold on. Okay, that's weird. It doesn't want to reload. Give me a sec. Why? Okay, good. Here we go. Now, will it reload? Yes. Okay. So, let's reload so you guys know it's a fresh page. There we go. Scroll down. Put the link right here. There we go. There's the link. You guys can check it if you want. Filter duplicate users is on. We're going to see how many comments we've got. Probably 16 or 1700. Oh, there's even more. There's 16. Holy crap, guys. 1600 of you in here right now. Thank you. You guys must be bored. Oops. 1,770 entries. The winner. Obviously, they have to be here. Don't leave. Gotta be here. We move on in 2 minutes if you're not here. The winner of tonight's beautiful knife collection is... Whoops. There we go. John Fleckenstein. Look at that. Look at that handsome guy right there. You see him? Look at his face. John Fleckenstein, 8729. He says... Hey everybody, and thanks for entering on the giveaway video. Good luck and keep up the great content. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. John, let's find him. Zoom in on his face so we all know. All right, slow down, chat. Slow down. Let's find him. If you're not the winner, slow down. Let me, John, you need to make yourself known in chat. So you're welcome to spam everything you can do to get yourself known there. We're looking for this face in chat or hive mind. We gotta all work together on this. Give him a sec. Don't say not here. Give him a sec. There he is. He's right there. Yeah, John Flankenstein. Says no way. It's my favorite reaction. Nobody expects to win until they do. There he is. All right. Congrats, dude. This is all your stuff now. Please, John, email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name and your complete shipping details. Please do not panic if I don't email you back all the way up until Friday of next week, mostly because I'm on vacation right now. I'm probably not going to look at emails for a while. So, but I always ship out on Friday. I confirm shipping and do all that stuff on Friday. So I'll confirm with you next Friday with your tracking information. I'll get all this stuff sent out in its original packaging or whatever it came with for me. Obviously, the Kaiser's in the wrong box, but yeah, you'll get all this stuff. So I'll ship priority, and I'll obviously pay for it. So congratulations. Please email me. Let's do some quick memberships from me. There's 10 memberships for me. Congrats to the people who won. Guys, this has been a fun night. We're cutting it just slightly. I mean, I'm actually at an hour and a half from exactly when I started. We're stopping slightly earlier from when we normally do, but exactly an hour and a half from when I started, which was 10 minutes early. So, feel good about that. This was fun. I'm glad I squeezed this live stream in because I considered not doing it, but I'm really glad that I did. This was fun. I love doing live streams. I love giving knives away. Congrats to John. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whoever you're surrounded by, I hope you have an excellent rest of your Friday evening and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.